The End is my favorite boss fight in the original Snake Eater, and now it's still my favorite in Delta Snake Eater. And honestly, The End might be my favorite boss fight in all of video games. There are so many gameplay layers to the boss fight, and there are so many hidden details or secrets to discover. The End is a very unique boss fight because it's surprisingly one of the very few boss fights in Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater where you actually have to utilize stealth. Snake Eater is a stealth action video game, but a lot of the boss fights focus more on the action rather than the stealth. Alright, let's begin the tutorial with some tips and tricks and secrets I know how to affect the End boss fight, and then I'll do a gameplay demonstration how we can beat him non-lethally on extreme difficulty.
Snake, the End is a veteran sniper.
If you're planning on beating the End the good old-fashioned way with a sniper duel, you're gonna want to grab the sniper rifle. You can find it at the end of the creek after the Pain boss fight after you escape the cave. At the end of the creek, there are two branching paths. The right continues the main story. The left is an optional area we don't have to go down, but that's where we're gonna find the sniper rifle. You're gonna come to this little dock area and you'll find a storage building. There's only one door you can go through, and on the other side of that door, that's where the sniper rifle is gonna be hiding, along with some other miscellaneous ammunition.
This is the end.
Once you go down the right path at the end of the creek, you'll encounter a cutscene that continues the main story. It's a pretty long cutscene. There's a lot of different characters in this one. There's Sokolov, there's Eva's alter ego, there's Ocelot, there's Volgin, the boss, the fear, and of course, the End. Once the cutscene is over, you'll notice the End has a health bar on top of the screen, and he's just sitting there in his wheelchair, asleep, totally vulnerable. From here, you have three different options. One, you can just do nothing and just let the game continue as is, as intended. Or two, you can shoot and injure him. I would say do one body shot with the sniper rifle and then shoot the exploding barrel. Doing those two actions should bring him down to around 10% health. And then once the boss fight begins, you'll notice he has a little bit less stamina and a little bit less health. It all depends on what difficulty you're playing on. As you can see right here, once the boss fight begins, he's missing about 1/8 of his health and stamina, but this is on extreme difficulty, so if you're on a different difficulty, it might be different. Now, the third option is just to kill him early. A headshot with the sniper rifle should be a one-hit kill. If you choose to beat the End early, his boss fight is going to be replaced with an Ocelot unit ambush. The three different areas are going to have their own unit dedicated to ambushing Snake. They're going to have around 10 members each. I'll post a separate video dedicated to beating the entire ambush, beating every single member here.
Just getting started.
Snake, you want to save?
Yeah,
You might not want to.
why wouldn't I?
Well, it just feels like something bad could happen.
It's just your imagination.
I hope so.
Be careful if you save the game during the End boss fight. Close the game and then open it again. If you do this, you might get a cutscene where the End ambushes Snake while he's sleeping. If this happens, the End is gonna capture you, throw you in the jail cell at the Granny Gorky lab where you meet Granin, and Snake is gonna have 0% stamina.
You disappoint me, young Snake. The moment you close your eyes on the battlefield is the moment you never open them again. That's why I don't sleep here.
It's always pissed me off the End says, "That's why I don't sleep here." Because I've literally caught the End sleeping during the boss fight. Look at him. You can literally see the Z's above his head and you can hear him snoring. Anyways, like I said, if this happens, you're gonna wake up in the Granny Gorky lab prison cell and you gotta walk all the way back to the boss fight and start all over again and lose all of your progress.
The old man is always sleeping. Is he all right?
So yes, I'm pretty sure everyone knows this. The worst kept secret in all of video games, the most popular gameplay mechanic with the end boss fight. He can pass away of old age.
Drop your weapon!
To make this activate, you have to save during the boss fight and exit the game and come back 2 weeks later, or skip forward your console date 2 weeks. Once the 2 weeks is up, you should get a cutscene where the end passes away.
Major, I found the end. He's dead.
What the hell happened?
Maybe it was from old age.
Try this on for size.
Using the thermal goggles can be a lifesaver during the end boss fight. Obviously, the end has very good camo, and he is hiding in a lush, thick forest. He's usually hiding in tall grass, so it can be kind of hard to see him, but with the thermal goggles, you can probably spot him pretty well. And next is always look for the reflection in his scope. The sun is gonna shine down in his scope, and it's pretty easy to see the reflection. This is a very good indicator to give away his position, but be careful because he can also see the reflection in Snake's scope as well, and if he notices it, he will shoot you. Another good trick with the thermal goggles is look for his footprints on the ground if you cannot find him. The rain will wash away his footprints, but if it's not raining, you should be able to track him just using the thermal goggles to find where his current position is. The end has a parrot that acts as his spotter, and you can usually find it in the trees wherever the end currently is hiding at. You can kill it if you want, and this will make the end more angry and more aggressive, but the safer option is just to capture it alive with the tranquilizer. Now that you have the parrot captured, you can equip it and then throw it, and it'll fly directly to the end's current location, totally giving him away. It kind of acts as a tracking device.
Pesky bird. Disgusting. What are you trying to do? Fight like a man.
Every boss fight in this game will reward you with their special camouflage if you beat them non-lethally. Every boss fight except the end. To obtain the end's camouflage, you have to sneak up behind him and use a technique called hold up. It just means sneaking up behind your enemy without them detecting you and then pointing your weapon at their back.
Freeze.
You know it works successfully if Snake says freeze, and your enemy drops their weapon. You have to point Snake's weapon at the end's head 3 separate times, and then the end will drop his camo called Moss. The Moss camo is really cool because it can regenerate Snake's stamina if you're in strong direct sunlight, and it can also give you 100% camo index if you're in the right area.
But the end is apparently capable of photosynthesis.
Alright, so I'm not exactly sure what activates this regeneration. I think it's if you don't attack the end for a while and you leave him idle. You'll hear him yell, "Arrgh!" A beam of sunshine is going to come down from the heavens and literally heal the end.
I feel like a new man.
If you hear the end regenerating, look for the sunshine coming down from the sky, and you can actually interrupt his regeneration if you shoot him.
Play the game, Snake.
So the end just isn't setting up in random spots to snipe at Snake. He actually has preset sniping points. As you explore more of the area, you can go to the pause menu and go to the map and see all the potential sniping points he can be hiding at. If the end shoots at Snake and you have no idea where he is, you can go to the map and you can literally see him right there.
You'll never beat me like that. Just a croc.
If you use the Croc Cap in the creek area, the end might spot Snake and mistake him for an actual crocodile. I like using this technique if I don't know where the end is because this pretty much gives away his position and I have a better understanding and a better idea where he's actually at.
The end is a renowned sniper.
Like I mentioned earlier, if you beat any boss fights in this game non-lethally, meaning you only use CQC or your tranquilizer gun, then the boss fights will give you their special camo. Every boss fight except the end. If you beat the end non-lethally, he will reward you with his non-lethal sniper rifle called the Mosin Nagant, which only shoots tranquilizer rounds.
Patrol here. We're under fire. Enemy position unknown. Commencing alert status.
Those are all the tips and tricks I have to offer. Now I'm going to do a gameplay demonstration on extreme difficulty.
Not too shabby. What's the matter? Delicious.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Keep it down. Pesky bird. Freeze! Where did you... I don't think so. I don't think so. Here, take it and go. Keep it down. Freeze. Where did you... Pesky bird. You're making this too easy. There, crocodile. My eyes! Fight like a man.
That is everything I have to offer for the end boss fight. Let me know if I missed anything, and let me know what your favorite secret is. Thank you for watching, and look forward to more Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater tutorials and videos in the future.